Hi, everybody, and a tremendous Friday evening to you as we come your way from Stengel Field here in Glendale, California, across from the campus of Glendale Community College as the Nitros take on the CV Falcons in Game 2 of their Pacific League Twin Bill. The Falcons won on Tuesday by a score of 7-0. The Nitros leading things off will be David Edom, followed by Nolan Wong, then Darian Jenks. Joel Leone hitting fourth, Trent Lucerian fifth, Ethan Aldretti sixth, Thomas Kovarik, Ryan Kataoka, and Adrian Cole rounding out the lineup. So Edom stepping in, batting .321 on the season, has 17 hits, 13 singles, 3 doubles, a triple, and the first pitch of the ball game is taken high, ball 1. David on the season has 12 walks, and he's been hit by a pitch 4 times, so that brings his on-base percentage to .486. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Defensively, from left to right in the outfield for the Falcons, Chase Smith, Brian Erickson, Cody Cancelosi, Jamie Blevins at third, Jake Schaefer at short, Vincent Perot at second, Trevor Beer at first, Brian Gaddis behind the plate. The next pitch, curveball, waved at and missed, and David down the count, now ball and 2 strikes. And up on the mound, Will Grimm. Trevor Beer got the win, going 6 innings on Tuesday. He struck out 14, allowed a hit and a couple walks, and that was it. Here's the 1-2. Curveball, waved at and missed, and down goes Edom. So Grimm, 1 pitch, or 1 batter, 1 strikeout, and that brings to the plate Nolan Wong. The Nitros on Tuesday, the first 7 batters facing Beer struck out, and then Mike Titchener reached on an error, and that ended the perfect game. So Nolan Wong standing in, batting .231 on the season, takes a pitch over for a strike. Wong has 12 hits, all of them singles. He's walked 9 times, and he's been hit by a pitch once, bringing his on-base percentage to .344. Pitch over for a strike on the inside part of the plate, and Wong down in the count now, 0-2. So Arcadia, they won their 2 games this week, so they did their job. Can CV win tonight and do the showdown next week as the check swing is fouled? And so the count remains 0-2. So Arcadia 12-0 in league play. CV will take on Arcadia next week, Tuesday at Arcadia, 6 o'clock start time, and then on Friday here at home at Stengel Field for the Falcons at 7 p.m. Here's the 0-2 fastball, strike 3 called, and down goes Wong. So the first 2 batters go down on strikes, and that brings up Darian Jenks. Jenks hitting .227 on the season, has 15 singles. He's walked 4 times, on-base percentage of .268. The Nitros come into the contest with a record of .318-1, and their overall batting average as a team is .208. First pitch swinging, there's a drive into left field for a base hit, and so Jenks is aboard with a 2-out single to get things going for the Nitros. So that is Jenks' 16th hit of the season. That's second on the team behind David with 17. 2 outs, runner at first, and that brings up Joel Leone. Leone hitting .216 on the season, has 11 hits, 9 singles, a double, and a triple. He's walked 8 times, on-base percentage .333. Batting from the left side, here's the pitch, swinging, fouled off over the third base dugout occupied by the Falcons. Strike 1 the count to Leone. The Falcons, they come into the contest 20-4 overall, 11-0 in league, and they throw over to first, not in time. Grimm, a left-handed pitcher, much like Beer. The Nitros got a couple base runners on Tuesday, and they were picked off. Titchener reached on the error, then he was picked off. And then Wong got a base hit, and he was picked off. Swinging, fouled off over the third base dugout. And Wong in the count now, 0-2. So for the Nitros, they are looking to avoid their 3rd consecutive 20-loss season. In the first inning of ball games this year, they've been outscored 24-14. And when it comes to this series against CV has won 28 out of 29 games, and the Nitros have been shut out in 29 consecutive innings, dating back over the last couple of years as the pitch comes high to Leone. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Top of the first, no score. Game just underway from Stengel Field here in Glendale, California. Will Grimm up on the mound. A left-handed pitcher for the Falcons is ready and deals, and the pitch, fastball, waved at and missed, and down he goes. So Leone strikes out, and for the Nitros, they are gone here in the first inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one man left on at the end of half an inning. Nitros nothing. Falcons coming up. We're back with the home half of the first inning right after this.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause I'm down and taste the thrill of the day. And feel the Pepsi way. Taste the thrill of the day. And feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
So back here at Stengel Field as we get set for the bottom of the first inning. And due up for the Falcons, you've got Will Grimm, followed by Vincent Perot, then Trevor Beer. Brian Erickson batting fourth, Brian Gaddis fifth, and Chase Smith sixth. Lorenzo Vespipio hitting seventh, Jake Schaefer eighth, and Cody Cancelosi batting ninth for the Falcons. Defensively, for the Nitros, they set up this way from left to right in the outfield. Seth Harley, Adrian Cole, Ethan Aldretti. From third to first across the infield, you've got Dave and Edom, Darian Jenks, Ryan Kataoka, and Thomas Kovarik. Nolan Wong behind the plate, and Trent Lucerian is up on the mound. Trent comes into the contest, one of two main starters for the Nitros. He is 0-9 with an ERA of 9.18. He's pitched in 36 and 2/3 innings, 27 strikeouts, 41 walks. He's allowed 64 runs, but only 48 earned on 56 hits while hitting 9 batters. The team, ERA 6.77. They've walked 131 batters, hitting 28. So that's 159 free passes that they've given up this year, which has been their Achilles heel. So Will Grimm will lead things off, the pitcher. He went 2 for 4 with a double, a triple, and he scored a couple times. Plus he hit into a fly ball to center field, F5 or F85 double play. Center fielder threw it to third base. Daven applied the tag as the runner was trying to tag in advance, and it was a double play. So Grimm up there, 2 for 4 on Tuesday, left-handed batter wearing number 17. Here's the first pitch of the ball game from Trent, taken high and outside, ball 1 to Grimm. So take a look at the standings in Pacific League. Arcadia's 12-0. Muir, they defeated Burbank the second consecutive time. They came into this week as the pitch is low, ball 2. Muir came into this week not having lost, or not having beaten, I should say, the Burbank Bulldogs, and they beat them twice. I knew they would get them at least one time, but they won again today, so they're 7-5 in league play. There's a fly ball towards right field. Ethan Aldretti out there waiting for it, camps under it, makes the catch, and we've got one down. So Grimm, who opened up the ball game on Tuesday, flying out to left field, opens up the Falcons' half of the first inning, flying out to right field. So Vincent Parrott now batting for the Falcons. He went 1 for 2 on Tuesday, had a base hit, stole a base, scored a run, and drove in a run as well, had an RBI. He also had 2 sacrifices. Trent into the windup, and the pitch on the way, waved at and missed. So 0-1 the count to Parrott. Trevor Beer on deck. Trent is ready and delivers, and the next pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. So Trent overall on the season, 0-9 with an ERA of 9.18. In league play, he's 0-4 with an ERA of 5.02. So he's done a little bit better in league play as far as giving up runs. Pitch is taken low, ball 2. Also streaming on Facebook Live, facebook.com/EdomRocksRadio. It's a public site, so you can log on to Facebook and check it out. Pitch swinging, popped up, foul ball territory, first base side, and that goes back out of play. A trio of Nitros coming over to take a look. Kovarik, Lucerian, and Wong, the catcher, but it goes back out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. His strikeout to walkout ratio in league play for Trent, almost 1-1, 16 strikeouts, 17 walks. And in fact, he pitched a pretty decent game in his last outing. He's ready, and the 2-2. Breaking ball down low, and the count runs full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Trent, in his last outing against Muir at home, he went 6 in the third innings. He struck out 6, only walked 3. He allowed 3 runs on 5 hits. He took the loss. Payoff pitch, runs high, ball 4, and Parrott draws the walk. First walk offered up by Trent here in the ball game. And for Trent, that is his 42nd walk, 132nd free pass for the Nitros pitching staff. So middle infielders double play depth, outfield playing straight away. Trevor Beer at the plate, left-handed batter, takes a pitch over for a strike, 0-1 the count. Beer on Tuesday, he went 0 for 2 with an RBI, also had a sacrifice. Trent leaning in to get the sign, takes a look over at first. Parrott taking his lead. Here's the pitch to the plate, taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. The Falcons had 5 stolen bases on Tuesday. Brian Erickson had 3 of them. Seemed like every time a Nitro allowed a runner to get on base, the guy took off for second. Lead at first by Parrott from the stretch. Lucerian delivers. The breaking ball swung on. Fly ball to left field. Hartley out there waiting for it. Makes the one-handed grab. Retreating to first is Parrott, and we've got 2 down. 2 down, runner at first for Brian Erickson. Erickson went 2 for 4 on Tuesday, had 2 singles, 3 stolen bases, and an RBI. Trevor Beer was your winning pitcher. He went 6 innings, striking out 14, walked 2, and allowed 1 hit. Thomas Kovarik was your losing pitcher. He also pitched a good game on Tuesday. But the Falcons just got it going on too much for the Nitros. Curveball over for a strike to Erickson. 0-1 the count. Kovarik against CV went 5 innings, struck out 3, walked 1, ended up giving up 7 runs. There goes the runner. The pitch is low and away. No throw from Wong, and so a stolen base for Parrott. First stolen base of the game, 6 in the series. You look back to last series versus Muir. Muir ended up stealing 17 bags against the Nitros, 9 at Muir, 8 at Glendale High School. And the Falcons with their first here tonight. Next pitch to Erickson. Taken high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike the count now. Brian Gaddis, the catcher, on deck. Trent working from the stretch, checking the runner at second, dancing away from the bag. Here's the pitch to the plate, low and away. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Erickson. Trent last year got a victory against Golden Valley of Merced. 5-3 was the final score. One of 2 victories for the Nitros last year. In fact, I believe Golden Valley Merced was the last game they played before they went to Pacific League. Their other victory came against Pasadena at home. Dave Eden was the winning pitcher. Swinging, there's a drive towards center field. That drops in for a base hit. Parrott rounding third. He's going to come in to score as the throw goes to second base, and the Falcons jump out to a 1-0 lead with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning off a base hit by Erickson. So 2 outs, a run across, and that brings up Brian Gaddis, the catcher. And for Erickson, he picks up his 2nd RBI of the series. Gaddis went 1 for 4 on Tuesday with a double. He scored a run and struck out. Right-handed batter standing in. Erickson with 3 stolen bases on Tuesday will probably go here on the first pitch. They throw over to first, not in time. Kovarik holding them on. It's good to see Thomas back into the lineup as he kind of injured himself when he was fielding a ball, kind of a bunt on Tuesday. Went to plant his foot, and his leg came out from under him, and he kind of limped off with a hamstring issue. But he was checked out. Deemed okay. Dodged a bullet. Now back in the lineup. So Erickson taking his lead away from first, being held on there by Kovarik. Trent looking in to get the sign. Takes a look over at the runner at first. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swinging. There's a fly ball towards right field, right at Aldretti. He's there to make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So a couple of fly balls out to Aldretti in right field, but the damage is done. They pick up a run. They do that on 1 hit. No Nitro errors and a man left on. At the end of 1 complete, we stand where we stood at the end of 1 on Tuesday. Falcons on top by a score of 1-0. Do it for the Nitros. You've got Lucerian, Aldretti, and Kovaric. We're back with the second after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com.
Sometimes I dream that here's me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move, I dream I groove, like Mike. If I could be like Mike,
I wanna be like mine.
like Mike. If I could be like Mike,
Be like mine.
Be like Mike,
Oh,
be like Mike.
yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move,
Dream I groove, like Mike. If I could be like Mike,
I wanna be like mine.
like Mike. If I could be like Mike,
Oh, be like mine.
like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Just enjoying some French fries here at the game. So we head to the second. 1-0 is the score. Beautiful night for baseball. Perfect weather. We've got a good crowd on hand. That's what happens on a Friday night in Glendale when you've got a couple of Glendale high schools, Crescenta Valley and Glendale High, going at it. So Trent Lucerian standing in, batting from the right side, the pitcher for the Nitros in this contest, and the first pitch waved at and missed. Trent on the season, coming into today, hitting 188. He has 9 hits, 7 singles, and 2 doubles, and he swings at the next pitch, comes up empty, 0-2. On base percentage of .250, and he swings at that pitch, and he's down on 3 strikes. 4th strikeout of the game for Grimm, out for his second inning of work. Trying to have a crowd mic going, but with these aluminum stands, any noise reverberates through the aluminum stands and affects the microphone. So I don't know. We'll see how long we can keep this crowd mic going. Aldretti standing in now, takes a first pitch low, ball 1. Aldretti on the season, a .222 hitter, 10 singles. He's walked 9 times, been hit by a pitch once, bringing his on-base percentage to .345. Swings at the next pitch, pops it up, foul territory, third base side. Third baseman Blevins is there to make the catch, and quickly we've got 2 down. 2 up, 2 down for Thomas Kovaric, the pitcher from Tuesday. Hitting 189 on the season, has 7 hits, 4 singles, 2 doubles, and a home run, just a sophomore. He's been hit by a pitch a couple times, walked 6 times, so his on-base percentage is .333. The Nitros as a team hitting .208. On-base percentage .326, and the pitch in there for a strike to Kovaric. The opposition this year hitting .276 against the Nitros with an on-base percentage of .423. Next pitch taken high. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Kovaric. 1-0 Falcons here in the top of the second inning. Will Grimm up on the mound for the Falcons is ready and deals, and the pitch is tipped foul. So Kovaric down in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. On deck, Ryan Kataoka. So the Nitros will close out the 2018 season next week, Tuesday at home against Hoover. 3:30 start time. And then Thursday here at Stangl Field, 6 o'clock start time. Swing and a miss, and down goes Kovaric, and that ends the top of the second inning. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Grimm. Nitros gone in order. At the end of an inning and a half, Falcons lead it 1-0. We're back with the bottom of the second right after this.
Cocaine to smile makes me feel good, makes me feel nice. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola and Sprite. Have a Coke and a smile. A Coke and a smile. Light up the beat. Turn on the sun. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. I
So we head to the bottom of the second inning with the Falcons on top, 1-0, picking up a run in the bottom of the first inning, and due up for the Falcons, Chase Smith, Lorenzo Respicio, and then Jake Schaefer. If anyone should get on, Cody Candelosi. So the bottom of the order coming up for the Falcons. The Nitros in the second inning of ball games this year has struggled. They've been outscored 24-1. Nitros last picked up a victory versus Paramount, 7-4 victory on the road. And then they've had some close ones, and they've had some games where they've been blown out, but they haven't been able to get a win on the board since that Paramount game. So Smith, a left-handed batter, standing in, looking to open things up here in the bottom of the second inning. He went 0 for 2 on Tuesday, a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored, and he takes a pitch high, ball 1. So 1-0 the count to Smith. Take a look at Trent pitching this past season, as the next pitch is delivered low, ball 2. He's only pitched a couple of innings on the road. In fact, coming into today, he only has 9 1/3 innings on the road. A bulk of his pitching has been done at home. There's the 2-0 offering. Hits him, and Smith is aboard, being hit by the pitch. Second free pass offered up, a walk, and now a hit batter. That's the 10th hit batter. So Respicio now batting for the Falcons. Let's crank up the crowd mic now that no one's dancing around. Smith taking his lead away from first, being held on there by Kovarik. Here's the pitch to the plate. Low and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Respicio. So again, Trent with only 9 1/3 innings on the road pitched coming into tonight. 2 strikeouts, 11 walks, 14 runs, 11 earned on 11 hits. Pitch taken low, ball 2, 2-0 the count. He's 0-2 on the road, 0-7 at home. Last time he pitched on the road was at Arcadia, 4 1/3 innings. There goes the runner on a delayed steal. The throw down to Jenks, covering the bag, applies the tag, and they say he's safe. So Smith with a stolen base. The ball beat him there. And I guess for whatever reason, they could not apply the tag as Coach Chan goes out there to talk to the umpire. The ball beat the runner by a mile, by a country mile. Glendale fans don't like it. Glendale fans kind of get tired of CV getting the calls. Second stolen base of the game for the Falcons. And so Respicio with an RBI opportunity. High school umpires never change their mind. I've been a part of some umpire calls in high school that have been the absolute worst, and they're never going to change their mind. So Smith taking a lead away from second. Here's the pitch to the plate. And there's ball 4. So a hit batter and a walk to open things here in the second inning. Second walk offered up by Trent. Runners at first and second. That brings up Jake Schaefer. Schaefer, he went 3 for 3 on Tuesday, had 2 singles. He also tripled, stole a base, and scored a couple. Big right-handed batter standing in. Runners with their leads. Infield playing back behind the runners. Outfield playing straight away. Falcons lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Trent checks the runner at second, delivers to the plate, showing bunt, commits, he misses, and that's a strike. So 0-1 the count to Schaefer. So Trent went 4 1/3 innings at Arcadia. Then came back with a couple of appearances at home after that, now pitching again on the road. So 0-1 the count. 1-0 is the score. Falcons threatening in the second. Showing bunt. Bunt laid down, third base side. And that is going to go foul as Edom lets it go foul up the third base line. So Schaefer down in the count now, 0-2. It's one thing David has to do. He has been moved over from second base to play third base a couple of weeks ago, and so he's still getting used to that third base position, playing second base all his career in high school. But he's got to be able to pick that up and realize that a bunt coming, he needs to get down the line. unless, of course, they have a play on where he stays home at third and the pitcher has to cover that and throw it there. So I guess it just depends on what the defensive alignment was. Showing bunt with 2 strikes. Takes the pitch, swings, hops to chop it to third. David touches the bag for 1, and that's going to be it. They get the lead out. So Smith is retired at third on a nice play by David at third. Respicio advances to second, and Schaefer reaches on the fielder's choice. So first and second, 1 out, and that brings up Cody Cancelosi. He's 0 for 2. He went 0 for 2 on Tuesday with a strikeout. He did drive in 2. He also had a sacrifice, and he comes up with an RBI opportunity with a runner at second. Here's the pitch from Trent. Fastball taken in the dirt. Nice block by Wong. Ball 1 the count to Cancelosi. The Falcons on Tuesday picked up an additional run in the second inning, and so they led 2-0 at the end of 2. Trying to mirror that here. Last year it was an 18-0 shellacking that the Falcons put on the Nitros here at home. The pitch swung on, popped up foul territory. First base side, Trent, the pitcher, coming off the mound, makes the catch. Runners have to hold, and we've got 2 away. Nice play by the pitcher. Usually you would like somebody else to make that play, not your pitcher, but in this case the Nitros will have anybody. We'll take anybody to make it. So with 2 outs, runners at first and second for Will Grimm. He flew out to right field his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 0 for 1 today, 2 for 5 in the series. Runners with their leads. Trent from the stretch. Curveball. Taken a bit high. Ball 1 the count. So Grimm, in his first at-bat, swung at the second pitch that he saw. See if he does the same here. On deck, Vincent Parrott. Runners with their leads. Jenks trying to keep the runner close. And Trent spins, but nobody's home. It does drive the runner back to the bag, though. Respicio on at second. Schaefer over at first. We've got 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 is the score. Here's the pitch from Lucerian. Over 4, strike. An emphatic strike by the plate umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Trent looking for his first strikeout. His season high was 6 in a game against Muir. Again, he has 26 strikeouts on the season, 24 at home, 2 on the road. The 1-1 pitch. Missing low. 2-1 the count. Other games this past week in Pacific League. Arcadia beat Pasadena 12-0 and 8-0. Burroughs knocked off Hoover 12-0, and Muir beat Burbank 2-1. Next pitch over for a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And then I know today, I don't know what the score was, but I know Muir beat Burbank, and Burroughs beat Hoover. So right now as it stands, Muir is in third place at 7-5. Swinging, there's a drive towards center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That's going to score a run. Rounding third, coming home is Respicio. Schaefer on his way to third to throw to David. He applies the tag, and now they say safe. Wow, that's going to get the Glendale fans, and that brings Kevin Chan out of the dugout. That was a horrible call. The throw was there yet again. They applied the tag, and the Nitro faithful here are about to riot. Because the umpire making a bad call as the throw from center field beat the runner. Edom trying to calm down the pitcher, Lucerian, and the fans not happy with it. Some of the fans here calling for the game just to end right now if this is the way it's going to be called. That's the second time that we've had a call like that. We had the pickoff to second on a stolen base that the umpire called the runner safe when the ball got to the bag well before the runner. And here, too, was a play when the ball got there well before the runner. David made the catch, applied the tag, and the umpire said safe. And again, see if he gets the call. It will always be that way. And the fans still giving it to the umpire, which I don't blame them, because that was one of the most terrible calls we have ever seen. Just pathetic. Hope he enjoys that $70 he gets. So 2-0 the score as Respicio scores from second base. Schaefer goes to third. Grimm gets a base hit and an RBI, then goes to second on the throw to third. And that brings up Vincent Parrott, and that makes the score 2-0. Parrott walked, stole a base, and scored his first time up. Now people calling the umpire the 10th player for the Falcons. Curveball over for a strike. 0-1 the count. So the umpire getting heat, as well he should, for making terrible calls like that. So 0-1 the count to Parrott. Trent working from the stretch with runners at second and third, breaking ball in the dirt. Nice block by Wong. Nobody going as the ball did not get far enough away from the plate. And that evens the count at a ball and a strike. So Parrott with that walk remains 1 for 2 on the series, but you can add a walk to the single, the stolen base, the RBI, and the run scored. And the pitch in there for a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count now to Parrott. Nitros trying to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. They've already given up 1, thanks to the umpire. They've been outscored 25-1 now in the second inning of ball games as the next pitch is over for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. We've got 2 away. Runners at second and third. Schaefer at third. Grimm at second. Trent up on the mound, looking for his first strikeout. Ready and deals, and the breaking ball waved at and missed. Drop third strike. The throw goes to first place for the out, and the inning comes to a close. So Parrott strikes out. Trent picks up his first strikeout of the game, his third strikeout on the road, and the inning comes to a close. For the Nitros, though, for the Falcons, I guess you could say, they get a run. They do that on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. At the end of 2, we stand where we stood on Tuesday after 2 innings, 2-0, Falcons on top. We're back to the 3rd inning after this.
Drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I used to be alone in a crowd, but now you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, if you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say, only Dr. Pepper tastes that way. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Come on! Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. All right. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink.
So we head to the 3rd inning with the Falcons on top by a score of 2-0. Due up for the Nitros, Kataoka, Cole, and the top of the lineup, Dave and Edom. So Kataoka trying to get things going here in the 3rd inning. The Nitros in the 3rd inning of ball games this year have scored 17 runs, which is the most in a single inning. They've been outscored, though, 29-17. In the first pitch, a fastball waved at and missed. Strike 1 the count. Kataoka on the season, hitting .200, has 6 hits, all singles. He's walked 5 times, on-base percentage of .314. Next pitch, and there for strike 2. So Kataoka down in the count, 0-2. Nitros with 114 hits this year as a team. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, ball 1. Nitros coming into today, 60 runs, 112 hits, committing 48 errors. Their opposition, 155 runs on 156 hits, committing only 25 errors. Now Gaddis going to talk to Grimm. Maybe they got crossed up. Nitros 2 victories, a walk-off win against Monroe in the 3rd game of the season, 5-4. Then they followed that up with a 19-2 victory over Desert Christian. Then a 2-2 tie against Foothill Tech. And then a couple losses. And then Paramount, they won 7-4. So they started out 3-4-1. And then they've gone into this 14-game tailspin. So Kataoka facing an 0-2 count here in the top of the third inning. 2-0 is the score. Grimm is ready and deals on the pitch. Fastball taken low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. So the Falcons and the Apaches match up next week for the league championship. Both teams undefeated in league play. Arcadia undefeated overall. Swinging, Kataoka fouls it off toward the third base dugout. And the count remains 2-2. The JV game today for the Nitros and the Falcons. Well, here's an indication. Apparently the game got canceled today due to umpire issues. So there you have it. 2-2 swing, and there's a bouncing ball towards second base. Parrott has it. He's going to go to first for the out. And we've got one down here in the third inning. That brings up Adrian Cole. Cole still looking for his first hit of the season. Now would be a good time to get it. He's 0 for 17 on the season. He's walked 6 times and been hit by a pitch, so he does have an on-base percentage of .280. When he's gotten on, or when he's been a pinch runner as he takes a pitch over for a strike, he does have a little bit of speed, has 5 stolen bases. He has driven in a run, and he has scored a run. So 0-1 the count. Grimm comes back. There's a fly ball towards center field. Erickson going back, now comes in a step, makes the catch. And we've got 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, David Edom. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Edom overall hitting .321 coming into tonight. In league play, he's hitting .346 with an on-base percentage of .414. The Nitros overall hitting .208, but .175 in league play. They hit .237 in non-league. And the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. We're in the third inning. Falcons lead it 2-0. Game so far mirroring what we've seen on Tuesday, or what we saw on Tuesday. Falcons picked up a run in each of the first 3 innings. Here's their 1-0. Swinging. There's a fly ball towards right field. Right fielder coming in, makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So the Nitros gone in order. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Falcons on top, 2-0. 2 up for CV. We've got Beer, Erickson, and Gaddis. We're back with the bottom of the third right after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com. Arroyo Vista Inn is a historic bed and breakfast centrally located in the hills of South Pasadena, just 15 minutes from downtown L.A. They offer 9 unique rooms with beautiful views, cozy beds, and modern amenities. Enjoy impeccable service, daily breakfast, and afternoon refreshments. All rates include breakfast, parking, Wi-Fi, and tax. Check them out on the web at arroyovistainn.com or call them at 323-478-7300. Are you in the market for real estate services? Then you need Michelle Downing. Michelle combines years of experience and knowledge to get the job done right. Michelle Downing is a founding partner of Partners Trust Real Estate in Pasadena. Whether buying or selling, you need Michelle Downing. She will help you find the residence that is perfect for you. Call Michelle at 626-696-4848. Check her out on the web at thepartnerstrust.com. So we head to the bottom of the third inning. Lucerian coming out for his third inning of work. He's gone 2. A strikeout, 2 walks, 2 runs, 2 hits, and a hit batter. And he will face Beer, Erickson, and Gaddis, the heart of the Falcons lineup. So next week's matchup between CV and Arcadia should be a barn burner. Arcadia, they want some payback. They claimed last year that one of the CV pitchers in the game that CV won to clinch league was a certain pitcher was supposed to start. I don't remember who it was. And then they pulled the injury card before the game even started, and they wanted to start another pitcher, and the umpires gave that second CV pitcher all the time in the world to warm up. And Arcadia felt that threw the game off, and CV got the victory. Breaking ball, missing, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Beer. He flew out to right field his first time up, going the opposite way as a left-handed batter. Next pitch swinging, pulled foul up the first base line. And the count evens at a ball and a strike. So again, just going back to the standings, it's been a while, but Muir at 7-5 in second place. Pasadena and Burroughs at 6-6, Burbank 5-7, and then Glendale and Hoover both winless in league play. In fact, Hoover has only one win on the season as the next pitch is pulled foul by Beer. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Hoover got the victory early on against Antelope Valley. It was a pretty big win, similar to the 19-2 victory that the Falcons or that the Nitros enjoyed over Desert Christian. Next pitch from Lou Serrarian is taken high. 2-2. So on Tuesday, the Falcons got a run in the first, in the second, and in the third. Got shut out in the fourth. Let's see if the Nitros can shut them down here in the third. Pitch is chopped foul at the plate. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, a hit, no errors for the Nitros. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Falcons. CV picking up a run in the first, 1 in the second to take their 2-0 lead. Swinging, there's a ground ball to first that gets through into right field for a base hit, and Beard is aboard. I think it was last year here at this game when, talk about liberal scoring last year at this game, Andrew Tinoco, who's playing for Glendale College, who's ranked 5th, I guess, in the area for community colleges. They lost their playoff game today to Pasadena 3-2, but Tinoco gets a base hit into left field, and in the paper the next day, you read about a no-hitter. They charged it an error to their own shortstop. So anything close is going to be liberal scoring to benefit the Falcons. Third hit of the game. Breaking ball over for a strike to Erickson. He singled, drove in a run his first at-bat. Strike 1 the count. So he's 3 for 5 in the series with 3 singles, 3 stolen bases, and 2 RBIs. Beard taking his lead away from first. Lucerarian working from the stretch is ready and deals, and the breaking ball over for strike 2. So Erickson down in the count now, 0-2. So Trent looking for his second strikeout of the game. The Nitros last year only scored 45 runs on the season. So getting more runs this year than they did last year. Swung on and missed, and down he goes, and Erickson strikes out. So Trent picks up his second strikeout of the game. We've got 1 away in the inning. Now double play gets you out of it. That brings up the catcher, Brian Gaddis. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field to end the first inning. Gaddis 1 for 5 in the series, hitting 200. His lone hit, a double. Right-handed batter awaits. Lucerarian is ready and deals. And the pitch outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Take a look back at the season as we get close to wrapping things up. Only 2 games left. Take a look at some of the close opportunities that the Nitros had as the pitch is over on the outside part of the plate for a strike. They lost to Burroughs 4-3 at Burroughs, but they had runners at first and second. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Ethan Aldretti hit a shot, but the shortstop climbed the ladder to make the great catch and end the threat. If that gets through, Nitros tie the game up. And the pitch hits the batter. The runner was going, but Gaddis gets hit by the pitch. Second hit batter of the game. 4th free pass. 1 out, runners at first and second for Chase Smith. So that was an opportunity. They lost 1-0 at Pasadena. Well, versus Pasadena. That game might have been the home game. They lost 2-0. You think of that 2-2 Foothill Tech game. They had plenty of opportunities there. That could have been another victory. And the Village game, as Trent turns towards second, driving the runner back to the bag. It was actually a pretty fun game, 4-2. Again, Muir, they lost 3-2, had some opportunities. So things just not going their way here this year. Runners with their leads. Here's the pitch. high and outside. Good stop by Wong behind the plate. Plenty of room back here behind home plate. So if the ball gets by the catcher, the runners are going to take off and advance. 1-0 the count to Smith. He was hit by a pitch. Stole second, and then was forced out at third off the bat of Schaefer for the first out in that second inning. Trent is ready and deals, and that one hits the batter. Back-to-back hit batters will load the bases. Beer goes to third. Gaddis to second. Smith to first. Trent with 3 hit batters. Here in this one, a couple walks, 5 free passes. 3 is the most he's hit in a game this year. He hit 3 batters against San Dimas, and he hit 3 batters at Arcadia. So with the bases loaded, 1 out, you've got Lorenzo Respicio, who walked and scored in the second inning. So Lucerarian in a jam. Corners playing in, middle infielders double play depth, outfield straight away as the pitch is fouled back. Strike 1 the count. Don't forget we're also broadcasting live on Facebook Live. Just go to facebook.com/Edom Rocks Radio. It's a public site, so you can log on and watch the video stream. Trent is ready and deals. The strike 1 pitch is a curveball over for strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Now Trent steps off. Coming into today, the Nitros, 29 scoreless innings. Haven't scored a run. Add the 3. So you're looking at 32 innings in which they haven't scored against the Falcons. Swinging, it's popped up foul territory, first base side. It's the rebound, and it's a foul ball. So the count remains 0-2. Last year it was 18-0, 6-0. In 2016 it was 10-0 and 12-0. The last victory was in 2015. It was a 5-4 victory. That was the only victory that the Nitros have over the Falcons. Since then they've been shut out, including the 7-0 game on Tuesday. Curveball taken high, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Nitros will be back here at Stengel Field next Thursday to close out the season against Hoover, or as the Nitros call them, Boover. 1-2 pitch, low and away, and the count goes to 2-2. His sophomore year, I checked that, his freshman year, he went 0-2, did Lucerarian, with an ERA of 8.19. Pitched in 19 2/3 innings that year. So 3 years he's seen action at the varsity level pitching. The next pitch is swung on, fouled back out of play. So Respicio staying alive. The one thing that they were missing this year, pitching-wise, Dave and Edom. He pitched a game against Providencia his sophomore year. Pitched last year, one of 2 starters. Him and Trent with a 2. The next pitch is swung on and fouled back. In fact, David actually got a victory against Pasadena. But this year it's been Trent and Thomas as the 2 main starters. And then Darian Jenks, for much of the season, the number 1 reliever. And then you've got Burke and a couple others. Curveball taken high, and the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So no place to put him now. You've got 1 out, the bases loaded. Beer at third. Gaddis at second. Smith at first. 2-0 is the score. Here's the pitch. Fastball swinging. Fly ball towards right field. Aldretti coming in. Makes the catch. The runner tags. Here comes the throw to the plate. Up the line. Not in time. Beer scores. Now the ball gets away from the catcher, Wong. The throw comes to third. Not in time. And the runners advance there. So Beer comes home on the sacrifice fly as Respicio flies out to right field. Picks up an RBI. And then on the throw home, Gaddis goes to third, and Smith takes second base. And another run across for the Falcons. So that makes it 3-0. And it looks like they gave the Nitros an error on that throw that came up the line, got by Wong to advance the runners. So that brings up Schaefer. He grounded out to the third baseman on a fielder's choice. Oh for 1 in this game. He went 3 for 3 on Tuesday, so 3 for 4. Takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0 the count. The next pitch swinging, pops it up, foul territory. That's going to reach the stands. And watch the rebound as people go scattering. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Trent in non-league games, he went 0 for 4 with an ERA of 10.92. That was 11 non-league games that the Nitros competed in. And again, 0 and 4 with an ERA of 5 in league play. Pitch just off the mark outside, ball 2. So really, Trent has kind of gone opposite of the trend of the Nitros. As the competition has gotten tougher, Trent's actually pitched better. Whereas the Nitros offensively, as the competition has gotten tougher, they've kind of decreased in the stats. There's a line drive to Jenks at short, makes the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So the Falcons, though, they do pick up a run. They do that on 1 hit. There's a couple hit batters, and they leave 2 men on. At the end of 3, we stand where we stood at the end of 3 on Tuesday. 3-0 Falcons. We're back with the 4th inning right after this.
Do your child a favor and open a checking and savings account for them at Los Angeles Federal Credit Union. Los Angeles Federal Credit Union helps young people make smart financial choices with free financial literacy classes and low-rate loan programs customized for first-time borrowers. Great customer service, financially secure, Los Angeles Federal Credit Union is the smart choice for you and your child's future. Visit them online at www.lafcu.org. Los Angeles Federal Credit Union, your financial source for life. Do you want to be a part of a television studio audience? Audiences Unlimited has been helping people see their favorite sitcoms live since 1982. Hit shows such as Growing Pains, Home Improvement, Friends, Will and Grace, and 2.5 Men. Contact AudienceSunlimited.com to get your chance to visit a working studio lot, be on the set of popular television shows, and see your favorite stars in person. They offer free tickets on their website. They also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 10 or more. Visit www.AudienceSunlimited.com and get your free TV tickets today. This is a unique Hollywood experience not to be missed.
So we head to the 4th inning. The Falcons on top 3-0. Do it for the Nitros. You've got Wong, Jenks, and Leone. Should anyone get on, then you've got Lucerian. So 3-0 is where we stood on Tuesday after 3 innings. Neither team scored in the 4th inning on Tuesday, and Wong swings at a pitch up in the zone, fouls it back, strike 1 the count. Senior. That gets a rouse of applause. He's only a junior. Wong in league play hitting 111, 3 for 27 as he fouls the next pitch off. Down in the count now, 0-2. So 111 in league play, down from his hot start in non-league play. In fact, when you take a look at his non-league batting average, he was hitting 375. Takes the next pitch for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wong on the road, hitting a $174. At home, he's hitting 250. Swings, tips it, but it's caught by the catcher, and Wong strikes out for the second time. 6th strikeout for Grimm, first out in the inning. Wong actually have a 2-game hit streak coming into today. That brings up Darian Jenks. Jenks in league play, hitting 194, 6 hits. He hit 200 in non-league games. Swings at the first pitch, comes up empty, 0-1 the count. And overall, again, hitting 227. Wearing number 16, standing in. Next pitch in there for strike 2. On the road, he's 259 hitter. At home, he's hitting 222. So a little bit better hitter on the road than he is at home. He got a base hit his first time up. Swinging, there's a ground ball foul up the first base line. So the count remains 0-2. He had a 5-game hit streak to open the season. Then he had a 4-game hit streak. He has a 2-game hitless streak coming into today, but that base hit broke that up. Swinging, there's a ground ball towards second base, taken by the second baseman, Parrott. Goes to first in time. Nice play. And we've got 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. And that brings up Joel Leone. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So Grimm started out with back-to-back strikeouts to open the game. Then Jenks got a base hit. Since then, everybody has gone down. 9 up, 9 down. The Nitros only had 5 base runners, I believe, or was it 6? I think they had 6 base runners on Tuesday as the pitch is in the dirt to Leone. 1-0 the count. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And they only have 1 base runner so far here tonight. Leone hitting .294 on the road compared to .162 at home as he takes the pitch for ball 2. 2-0 the count. And again in league play, Leone hitting .216. Swings and fouls off the next pitch. Hit .261. Well, he's hitting .261 in league play, .216 overall. And he hit .179 in non-league competition. Right now, 2 balls, 1 strike the count to Leone. Next pitch swinging. It's popped up on the infield. Grimm around the mound is going to take it himself just to the first base side of the mound, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. The Nitros gone in order. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 3-0. Falcons on top, and we'll see if things hold true as the Falcons were held scoreless on Tuesday. We'll see if the Nitros can repeat that as we head to the 4th, 3-0 Falcons through 3.5. We're back after this here on EdomRocksRadio.com.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause I'm down and taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. Taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
Sometimes I dream that here's me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move,
I move,
I dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
Be like mine.
be like Mike,
Oh,
be like Mike.
Yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move,
Dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
Oh, be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 3-0 CB on top, and do it for the Falcons. You've got Kent Solosi, Grimm, and then Parrott, 9-1 and 2 in the lineup. 3-0 is the score on Tuesday. The Falcons did not score in the 4th inning. Let's see if they follow suit here. So far, the game has mirrored the game from Tuesday as the first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. CB got a run in the first, in the second, and in the third on Tuesday, as they did here. And then in the 4th inning on Tuesday, they did get a base runner as Schaefer got a base hit, stole second, and was left there. There's the 1-0 offering. Missing outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hey, get your raffle ticket. 50-50. There's the 2-0. Swinging, that's popped up, foul territory. Back of the plate, Wong going back there, and he can't come up with it. And technically, I guess that would be an error. Let's see if they put an error up on the board. Most of the time, they really don't put an error on that in high school ball. But at the major league level, that would definitely be an E2 play that should have been made. So we'll give Wong a break. He's working hard back there. Won't charge him with an error. Here's the next pitch from Trent. Swinging. There's a drive towards the gap in right center field. That drops in for extra bases. Cancelosi on his way to second. And he's going to look 3. Here comes the relay. The throw to third is not going to be in time. And a triple for Cancelosi, and that's what you do when the other team makes an error, doesn't make an out. You come back on the next pitch and make it 3. Fourth hit of the contest for the Falcons. So runner at third, and that brings up Real Grimm. He's 1 for 2. He singled, drove in a run in the second, and then he flew out to right field in the first inning. Left-handed batter. Swinging, there's a chopper up the middle. It's taken, no, it gets into center field for a base hit. Jenks not able to get it with the infield playing in. And so the Falcons pick up a run. And they make it 4-0. And could this be their big inning? Their big inning on Tuesday was in the 6th. They got 3 runs. But they're at home here. And Grimm gets a base hit and an RBI. His second hit and his second RBI of the game. 4 runs on 5 hits now for the Falcons. Runner at first, Grimm taking his lead. Parrott at the plate. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count. So it looks like these two teams are going to have a similar result to Tuesday. Swinging, there's a ground ball off of Trent Shin. He goes for it, picks it up, throws to first, gets the out. And a nice play by Trent to keep the ball in front of him and then to get it and throw to first to get the out, and he's okay. He played football. Come on, man. If you can't take that hit after playing football, then you've got issues. He's been hit harder in football than he was on that play. But a nice play by him to keep the ball from going up the middle. That would have been into center field and possibly runners at the corners. It does smart, though. Don't get me wrong. Off the shin, it's going to hurt a little bit. But, I mean, I've seen him during football season. He's been black and blue all over. So a little ball off the shin is going to be okay. They're going to give him a couple of practice pitches to see if he's okay. And so he should be. So we've got 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A run across, runner at second. So 4-0 is the score. And Trent looks to be okay. So due up now, Trevor Beer. He's 1 for 2. He singled and scored a run in the 3rd inning. He flew out to left field in the 1st inning. He's 1 for 2. 1 for 2 tonight. 1 for 4 on the series. Winning pitcher on Tuesday, standing in. Left-handed batter awaits. Runner with his lead. That's Grimm. Here's the pitch to the plate. Curveball taken inside, a bit low, ball 1. So 1-0 the count. So let's see if the Nitros can get out of it without giving up any more runs. Outfield playing Beer to pull, so they're shifted towards right field. The pitch to the plate. Curveball swinging, pulled foul up the first base line. Count moves to a ball and a strike to Beer. Take a look at league championships. CV won it last year. Arcadia came in second. In 2016, it was CV and Burroughs sharing the title with Arcadia in second. Looks like Arcadia might be the team to beat this year. Swinging, that one's pulled foul. That goes to the moon. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. CV has won 9 league championships since 2005. Burroughs 2, Burbank 1, Arcadia 3. You have Arcadia won it 3 in a row, 2009, 2010, and 2011. Curveball swinging. There's a drive down the right field line. Aldretti giving chase, looking over. That ball is gone. Oh, fair ball? Not gone. Now it's a fair ball. Here comes the throw in. That will score Grimm. Going into third is Beer. It looked like the plate umpire, I can't see down the right field line, looked like the plate umpire put up his hand straight in the air as if it was a home run, and then he changed it and pointed fair ball. So it's a triple for Beer, driving in Grimm. 2 triples in the inning, 2 runs across in the inning, and that makes it 5-0. So 5 runs on 6 hits now for CV. And that brings to the plate Brian Erickson. You do have 1 out. Erickson 1 for 2, struck out his last time up. He singled, driving in a run back in the first inning. So the Falcons able to get a couple runs in the 4th inning, unlike Tuesday where they were shut out, and they lead at 5-0. Trent is ready and deals, and the pitch outside to Erickson. Ball 1 the count. But so Arcadia, again, they were a three-peat in 2009, 2010, and 2011. They went undefeated in league play in 2010 and 2011 for their league championships. The pitch taken low, ball 2, 2-0. So Arcadia, with a couple of back-to-back second-place finishes, they want to close it out. Maybe Coach Lemus will shave his beard if they win. There's a pitch that runs inside. Ball 3. Coach Lemus for Arcadia has a long beard that goes down to his gut. Looks like he's been growing it out since 2011, last time they won the championship. Swinging, fouled back to the screen. 3 balls, 1 strike the count, so Erickson with the green light at 3-0. Trent, Davin, and Brian, all familiar with each other from youth baseball. Here's the pitch. Swinging, there's a drive into left field for a base hit. That'll score a run, and that makes it 6-0 as Beer comes in from third base. So Erickson with his second RBI of the night. He's got 2 hits, too. So 3 runs across in the inning. 6-0 is the score. That brings up Brian Gaddis. He was hit by a pitch and stranded at third his last time up. In his first at bat, he flew out to right field to end the first inning. Got 1 out in the inning. Trent turns, throws the first, not in time. Falcons with 2 stolen bases here in this game. They had 5 on Tuesday. Doesn't look like they're really apt to go here tonight as much as they were on Tuesday. As the pitch to Gaddis is taken for ball 1. So the Nitros and the Tornadoes will close things out next week. Tuesday, 3:30 at Glendale High School. Next Thursday, 6 o'clock here at Stengel Field. Swinging, that one's driven foul to the left field side. Goes out of play. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Chase Smith on deck for CV. Tornadoes, they swept both games last year, so the Nitros will be chomping at the bit, looking to get some revenge this year. Nitros would be favored. Hoover won last year 6-3 and 2-1. There's a drive into left field for a base hit. Advancing to second is Erickson. He will hold there. Gaddis with his first hit of the ball game. 7th hit of the game was at the 8th. They have 8 on the board, so possibly 8 hits on the game, as Coach Chan is probably going to make a pitching change here. It looks like we might have a pitching change. So we'll take a break. 6-0 is the score. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. We got a pitching change. We'll take a break and come back after this.
Sometimes I dream that heals me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move,
I move.
I dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
Be like mine.
Be like Mike.
Oh,
Be like Mike.
Yeah, I try.
Coke and a smile makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. And I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola and Sprite. Have a Coke and a smile. A Coke and a smile. To light up the beat. Shine on me. Turn on the sun. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola and Sprite. Have a Coke and a smile.
So we got a pitching change. Nate Burke will come in to pitch for the Nitros, replacing Trent, who went 3 1/3 innings. He struck out 2, walked 2, gave up 8 hits. He hit 3 batters, and as of now, 6 earned runs. However, he does have a couple ducks on the pond, as they say. Erickson at second, Gaddis at first do belong to him. Burke now. He's 1-2 on the year with an ERA of 4.08. He's pitched in 24 innings, 19 strikeouts, 9 walks, given up 16 runs, only 14 earned on 27 hits, and he's hit 3 batters. So he comes in. First pitch is a ground ball to Jenks at short. He picks it up, goes to second for 1, and now they say he's saved. Erickson will come in to score, as I believe Kataoka dropped the ball, perhaps. I don't know. Argument could possibly be made that he was trying to get the ball out to throw to first for the double play, because the umpire initially signaled out, but I guess they say then he dropped the ball, allowing a run to come in to score. And so Smith is aboard. Gaddis at second, Smith at first. And the pitch to Respicio is fouled off. Strike 1 the count. He's the 8th batter to come to the plate here this inning. 4 runs across in the inning. 7-0 is the score, matching the score from Tuesday. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Falcons. No runs, a hit, 2 errors for the Nitros. So Burke replacing Lucerarian. Got the ground ball he needed. Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In league play, Burke has pitched in 7 2/3 innings. He has an ERA of 2.76 in league play. 2 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 runs, but only 3 earned on 7 hits hitting a batter. There's the 1-1 offering. Fastball. There's another ground ball to short taken by Jenks. He's going to go to second for 1. And the throw to first not in time. In fact, Kataoka does a good job, just fakes it and holds on to it. Advancing to third on the play is Gaddis. Smith forced out at second on the fielder's choice. 6-4 on the putout as Respicio reaches to first. So runners at the corners now for Jake Schaefer. He's the 9th batter to come to the plate here in the 4th inning. Schaefer, he's 0 for 1. Actually, check that. He's 0 for 2. Had a fielder's choice, and then he popped up to short. So he's gotten around on the ball, hitting it to the left side of the infield. There goes the runner. Breaking ball, waved at and missed, way out in front of it. Respicio takes second base. Strike 1 the count to Schaefer. Let's see if Burke can get the strikeout here. End the inning. Another curveball. Tapped in front of the plate. Wong has it. Now they got a runner caught between third and home. Edom has it now. The third baseman coming to the plate. They give it off to Burke. He can't handle it. And the run scores. Now another run comes in to score. So Gaddis scores. And Respicio scores. So 2 more runs across. And the wheel's definitely off this wagon here tonight. Kind of an interesting play because it was a chopper in front of the plate. Nolan picked it up, and then instead of throwing to first, he went after the runner in the rundown. And it'll be the 3rd error of the ball game for the Nitros. And Schaefer reaches on the error. And a run comes across. So now the guy who started off the inning with a triple, Consolossi, is up there now. So CV getting a couple gifts. 6 runs across in the inning. 9-0 is the score. The pitch swung on, popped up, foul territory. Wong coming back behind the plate is there to make the catch, and the inning comes to a close. So the Falcons, they send 10 men to the plate. They pick up 6 runs. They do that. 5 hits, 2 Nitro errors, and they leave a man on. At the end of 4 complete, 9-0. Falcons on top. We're back with the 5th inning after this here on EdenRocksRadio.com.
Dr. Pepper and I'm proud. I used to be alone in a crowd, but now you look around these days, there seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, if you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say, only Dr. Pepper tastes that way. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Come on! Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Right. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink.
So we head to the 5th inning. The Falcons on top by a score of 9-0. Due up for the Nitros, you've got Lucerarian, Aldretti, and Koberic. And it looks like Titchener is going to hit. Mike Titchener. So Trent goes 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. Looks like we've got a substitute in center field. At least I think that's what they said. Colby Reese in center. And then at first base, you've got Ty Langford. So you've got Grimm up on the mound, out for his 5th inning of work, facing Mike Titchener, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1 the count. Titchener on the season, hitting .205, has 8 hits, 7 singles, and a double. Nitro's 8 doubles on the season. Swings and fouls it off, does Titchener. 0-2 the count. They also have 2 triples and a home run. The team as a whole, 162 strikeouts. Next pitch swung on and fouled back, so the count remains 0-2. So Titchener, a .205 hitter overall, hitting .105 in league play. Was a .300 hitter in non-league play in 11 games. That's kind of been the trend for the Nitros. They had a good start. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. 1 out. 7th strikeout for Grimm, and that brings up Aldretti. Aldretti, 0 for 1. He fouled out to the third baseman his first time up. Aldretti, a .190 hitter on the road, hits .250 at home. Takes a pitch over for a strike. His last hit came at Muir, so he's in a 3-game funk. Breaking ball, missing low. That evens the count at a ball and a strike. He had 2 hits versus Burbank at home, 2 hits versus Monroe in that 5-4 victory. All his hits, singles. Pitch taken low, ball 2, 2-0. He does have a few stolen bases, 7. 5 of them coming on the road, so if he gets on base, he could be a threat to go. Check swing. Doesn't matter. Is called to strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. 9-0 Falcons here in the 5th inning. Top half. Grimm into his windup and deals, and the pitch swinging. There's a chopper to third, taken there by Blevins. Throws to first off of a bounce. That will pull the first baseman, Langford, off of the bag. And that will be an error on the third baseman on the throw, Blevins. So Aldretti reaches. First error of the contest for the Falcons, and that brings up Thomas Kovarik. So the Nitros, the game ended on Tuesday with Nate Rangel trying to steal third, and he was thrown out. Let's see if you're down 9-0 if Aldretti's going. As the first pitch to Kovarik pulls it foul up the third base side. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Kovarik, a .235 hitter on the road, hits a .150 at home. Ooh, the pitch looked like they hit him. It ran inside, though. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Both his doubles came at home against Canyon and against Muir. Swing and a miss. Down in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. Just a sophomore, has 1 stolen base. That came in the first game of the season versus Arleta. And does have 4 runs driven in, all on the road. So maybe he can find the gap here as he swings and fouls it back to stay alive. So the count remains a ball and 2 strikes to Kovarik. Had the hit against Muir in his last hit. There's a throw down to first, not in time. Aldretti getting back to the bag. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count after that pitch. Ryan Kataoka on deck. Aldretti taking his lead, being held on there by Langford. The pitch to the plate, swing and a miss, and down goes Kovarik. So he strikes out for the second time. We've got 2 down, runner at first for Ryan Kataoka. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second base his first time up. Wearing number 27. He's a .294 hitter on the road. Takes a breaking ball over for a strike. Hits .162 at home. He had a 3-hit game at Muir. And then a 2-hit game versus Arleta. His 2 highlight games this year. Next pitch called strike at the knees. Looked a little low. 0-2 the count. We'll see how far Grimm goes if he goes after the 5th inning. Curveball swinging. There's a ground ball towards second base. Parrott has it. He goes to first. And so for Kataoka puts the bat on the ball, but he grounds out to second base for the second time here tonight. No runs, no hits. There was a Falcon error. And nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 9-0. Falcons on top. We're back after this.
Arroyo Vista Inn is a historic bed and breakfast centrally located in the hills of South Pasadena, just 15 minutes from downtown L.A. They offer 9 unique rooms with beautiful views, cozy beds, and modern amenities. Enjoy impeccable service, daily breakfast, and afternoon refreshments. All rates include breakfast, parking, Wi-Fi, and tax. Check them out on the web at arroyovistainn.com or call them at 323-478-7300. Are you in the market for real estate services? Then you need Michelle Downing. Michelle combines years of experience and knowledge to get the job done right. Michelle Downing is a founding partner of Partners Trust Real Estate in Pasadena. Whether buying or selling, you need Michelle Downing. She will help you find the residence that is perfect for you. Call Michelle at 626-696-4848. Check her out on the web at thepartnerstrust.com. Scandia Cleaning Service has been cleaning churches, private schools, and offices for over 30 years. And now you can take advantage of their experience, knowledge, and skills and have your facility cleaned by a company that will take a personal interest in both your regular and special cleaning needs. Call Scandia Cleaning Service at 818-388-5546 for a free estimate. Call 818-388-5546. That's Scandia Cleaning Service, where all work is done with care to your satisfaction.
So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. So if the Falcons get 6 runs here this inning, actually I take it back. I think they just need 1 and the game's over. 10 runs after 5 innings. So 1 run, the game's over. So leading things off will be the leadoff hitter, Will Grimm. Grimm, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored tonight. And the curveball over for a strike, so 0-1 to count. So the Nitros would like to get another at bat and not give up any runs here. Here's the next pitch. Swinging, there's a drive towards center field, going back on it. Still going back on it. Out there is Cole to make the catch, and we've got one down. So Grimm is retired. He ends up 2 for 4 on the night. That brings up Vincent Perot, or Parrott, I guess it is. Unless we start getting some subs in. Nope, Parrott. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. Got the walk and the run scored in the first inning. And since then, a strikeout, and he hit back to the pitcher. There's a ground ball to third, taken back of the bag by Davin. He airmails it towards first, over the head of Kovaric, and everybody's safe. Good effort, back of the bag at third, but not even a 6'3" Kovaric could haul that thing in. Fourth error of the ball game for the Nitros. Unless, of course, they give him a hit, which I think they just did. So they give him a base hit. Ninth hit of the game, first off of Burke. Told you, liberal scoring. Throw to first, not in time. So Parrott now represents the game-ending run at first base. Ty Langford now batting in place of Trevor Beer. Beer ended up 2 for 3 with a single and a triple. Breaking ball over for a strike. He had a single, a triple, an RBI, and 2 runs scored, did Beer. Infield double play depth, outfield playing straight away. Erickson's spot on deck. There's the pitch. Breaking ball waved at and missed. Langford down in the count now, 0-2. No, Langford got into the game. He went 0 for 1 on Tuesday. So Burke, 0-2 the count. Let's see if he can't fan him here and get a strikeout. Keep that runner at first. Swinging, popped up, foul territory. That's going to get back out of play on the first base side. So the count remains 0-2. So don't forget, next week, Tuesday, 3:30 at Glendale High School. It's the Nitros and the Tornadoes. And then they close out the 2018 campaign on Thursday night. Hoover and Glendale will meet here at Stengel Field, 6 o'clock. And that will do it. 1 week left for the Nitros in the 2018 campaign, and 1 week left for the seniors. 4 seniors on the club. Dave and Edom, Joel Leone, Jesus Vasquez, and Adrian Aguayo as the pitch is taken low, ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 9 runs, 9 hits, an error for the Falcons. No runs, a hit, 3 errors for the Nitros. Here's the pitch. Curveball pulled foul up the third base side. And so the count remains at a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Grimm flew out to center field. Parrott then got a base hit. Burke working from the stretch with a runner at first. Ready and deals, and the curveball is swung on and a bouncer back to the mound. Burke barehands it, sets, throws to first, a high throw, but Kovaric is able to grab it. Again, standing, 6'2", 6'3". Runner advances to second, and we've got 2 down. So Langford grounds out, 1-3 on the putout. And that brings up a pinch hitter, number 1. So Colby Reese now batting. Came into center field for Erickson. Erickson finished up 2 for 3, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and a strikeout. Reese swings at the first pitch, fouls it off first base side. Kovaric coming over near the net. And he wasn't able to make the catch. Foul ball. Guess it brushed up against the net. Strike 1 the count to Reese. Again, you've got Parrott at second base. He represents the game-ending run. Mercy rule, 10 runs after 5 innings. So the Nitros would like to keep him off the board and extend this into the 6th inning. Get a few more at-bats. Here's the strike 1 pitch. Curveball swung on, a flare towards first. Kovarik is there to make the catch, and we will indeed go to a 6th inning. No runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on. We head to the 6th inning, 9-0. Falcons on top and due up for the Nitros as we head to the 6th inning. It will be Cole, Edom, and Wong, 9-1-2. We're back with the 6th right after this.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, and that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. 'Cause I'm down and taste the thrill of your day, and feel the Pepsi way. Taste the thrill of your day, and feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
Sometimes I dream that here's me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move, I dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
Be like mine.
Be like Mike. Yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move.
Dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Be like Mike. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
So we head to the 6th inning, 9-0. Falcons on top and due up for the Nitros. You've got Cole, Edom, and Wong, 9-1-2 in the lineup. Cole 0 for 1. He flew out to center field his first time up. Batting from the right side. Looking to get something going here. Luke Hempel now pitching for the Falcons, and the fastball swung on and missed. Strike 1 the count. Again, still looking for his first hit of the season. There's the strike 1 pitch. Missing outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So everybody's been celebrating May the 4th, Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. So maybe the 4th will be with Cole here. Takes a pitch low, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 9-0 Falcons here in the 6th inning. Hempel into the windup. Right-handed pitcher is ready and deals. Pitch missing low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to count. So Grimm went 5 innings, struck out 8, allowed 1 hit. There's the 3-1 offering. In the dirt, ball 4, and Cole is aboard with a walk. So only the second base runner for the Nitros. They had 6, I believe it was, on Tuesday. And that brings up David Edom. He's 0 for 2. He struck out in the first and flew out in the third. Comes in with a runner at first in Cole. Hempel is ready and deals, and the breaking ball taken high, ball 1. We're in the 6th inning. 9-0 is the score. Edom on the season hits .409 away from Sam Harvey Field, .258 at home. Fastball taken high, ball 2. 2-0 the count. He's gotten on base in 6 straight games. Had a 5-game hit streak going into the Tuesday game. Drew a walk, so he's been on base 6 consecutive games. Pitch catches the corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. 9-0 here in the 6th inning. Cole on at first. He opened up the inning with a walk. Ty Langford holding him on. Hempel, the new pitcher now for the Falcons. There's the 2-1 upcoming pitch. Swinging. There's a hot shot down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Run, dude. What's he doing? He thought it was a foul ball, and the umpire said it was fair, and Damon gets a base hit. I guess he's now saying that the base umpire said it was a foul ball, and the plate umpire said it was fair because David's saying that the base umpire put his hands up in the air. So David gets a base hit. He goes 1 for 3. That's the second hit of the ball game for the Nitros. He only would have ended up with a base hit because Cole, standing on second, wasn't able to advance to third. So runners at first and second with nobody out for Nolan Wong. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike. So 0-1 to count. So what kind of game has this been for the Nitros? All kinds of circus acts going on. So Hempel from the stretch with runners at first and second. The pitch to the plate taken low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 2 hits. Jenks with a base hit and Davin with a base hit. Edom with his 18th hit of the season. Jenks with his 16th back in the first inning. Fastball swung on, popped up, foul territory, third base side. Blevins and the trio of Falcons. Now the catcher, Gaddis, will be there to make the catch, and we've got 1 down. So that brings up Jenks now, 1 for 2, singled back in the first inning, grounded out to second. Davin with 21 stolen bases is 1 shy from tying the single-season record by Hung On of 22 that was set back in 2007. Cole's in front of him, but if Cole goes and Davin goes, could be number 22. Pitch outside, ball 1. So just keep that in the back of your mind. 1-0 the count to Jenks, and now we've got time as Gaddis is going to go talk to his pitcher. So Hempel, a senior, taking over for Grimm. Grimm again went 5 innings, striking out 8, allowing only a hit. Beer on Tuesday went 6 innings, striking out 14, allowing a hit and 2 walks. So Beer gave up 3 base runners, and Grimm just 1. Here's the next pitch. In there for a strike, throw down to first, not in time. Kind of an interesting play as Langford was playing back behind the runner at first. And so the catcher just throws down. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. RBI opportunity for Darien. Chance to end this shutout streak. It's been 34 innings since the Nitros have scored against the Falcons. Last victory, or their only victory, was a 5-4 win back in 2015. That's the last time they've scored against the Falcons. Curveball over for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Yep, 2015. 5-4. Since then, they've been shut out in 5 straight games, and this would be game 6. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt, good block by the catcher behind the plate, and the count runs full now. Nope, I guess it goes 2-2. So 34 consecutive scoreless innings. Nitros against the Falcons, trying to break that up here. Good opportunity with 1 out, runners at first and second. Cole away from second, Davin from first. Pitch taken low, ball 3. So the count runs full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. No place to put him, so Hempel's going to have to come after him. Hempel from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swinging, fouled back. You got a piece of it to stay alive. The old adage, anything close, you're going to go after it. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. We'll do it again. See how long this goes. Early in the season, Davin had like a 13-14 pitch at bat. Fouling off pitches on a full count. Finally drew a walk. Now they look back to second. Nobody home, but Cole driven back to the bag. 9-0 CV here in the 6th inning. Working from the stretch, Hempel. Deals. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. So Jenks strikes out. We've got 2 outs. First strikeout for Hempel, 9th Nitro to go down. And that brings up Joel Leone. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout, and he popped up to the pitcher. Maybe he can cash in the run. A senior, wouldn't that be great for him on senior his senior game against CV. The pitch running inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Leon. Swinging, there's a foul ball up the third base side, but that goes back out of play. Third baseman took a look, Blevins, but ran out of room. Leon with 4 RBIs, a chance to make it number 5. You can just find the gap somewhere, put the ball in play. Here's the next pitch. Taken high. 2 balls and a strike. Runners with their leads. Here's the pitch. Missing outside, and the count goes 3 balls and a strike. So now, Hempel, a pitch away from walking the bases loaded with a 3-1 count. They're going to have to go after him. He's a left-handed batter versus a right-handed pitcher. Here's the 3-1. Pitch right there for strike 2, and the count runs full, 3-2. So Edom in his possibly last at-bat against CV got a base hit as a senior. Leon, let's see if he can follow suit here in his last at-bat against the Falcons as a senior. Payoff pitch. There goes the runners. The pitch swung on. There's a ground ball to the right side. That gets into right field for a base hit. Cole rounding third, coming to the plate. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Cole scores, ending the shutout. Edom goes into third. And the Nitros on the board, making it 9-1. And Leon gets a base hit and an RBI, putting the Nitros on the board. And that's a good way for Leon to possibly close out his CV career against the Falcons. So a base hit, an RBI. That scores Adrian Cole, makes it 9-1. Edom advances to third. Over there talking with Coach Chan, still saying that the base umpire put his hands up as if it was a foul ball. That's why he didn't run. We know how the umpiring has been here tonight. Been close to atrocious. Pitch low and away, ball 1 to Titchener. He struck out his first time up, 0 for 1, taking over for Trent, who went 0 for 1 with a strikeout. RBI opportunity with a runner at third. Pitch taken low, ball 2. 2-0 to Titchener. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. So 3 balls and now 1 strike to count. 9-1 is the score here in the 6th inning. Maybe we will get 7. Here's the next pitch. Taken high, ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Runners at the corners. Leon at first, Edom at third. Here's the pitch to the plate. Outside ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Titchener draws the walk. Second walk offered up by Hempel, and that will get Coach Beer, the pitching coach for the Falcons, out to the mound. And that brings up Aldretti. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Fouled out to the third baseman and then reached on an error by the third baseman. 9-1 is the score. The bases are loaded. Aldretti becoming the 7th batter to come to the plate here this inning, in the 6th for the Nitros. And that run, we should say, on the base hit by Leon that scored Cole, ended a 34-inning scoreless streak the Nitros had against the Falcons. Again, their last run came in the 7th inning, home half of the 7th inning. I believe it was a walk-off win, 5-4 back in 2015, and they were scoreless since until tonight. Aldretti takes a pitch low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. So everybody here has to be ready to hit because there's no place to put them, and so you know Hempel's going to be coming after the batters. We've got 2 outs in the inning, a run across, and the base is loaded. Pitch catches the corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Edom at third, Leon at second, Titchener at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hempel working from the stretch. Runners with their leads, infield back. Next pitch swinging. There's a drive towards the second baseman. No, it gets into center field for a base hit. That scores Edom. And everybody else moves up 90 feet, and that makes the score 9-2 as Edom comes across. That got just beyond the outstretched arms of the second baseman, Parrott, and so Aldretti with a base hit and an RBI. Scores Edom. Leon goes to third. Titchener to second. And that brings up Thomas Kovarik.
Go choo-choo. Go Nitros.
So Kovarik comes up with the bases loaded, checks his swing, takes a pitch outside, ball one. Kovarik does have the only home run for the Nitros this year. It was at Northview down the left field line. He's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 Ks. Runners with their leads. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swinging, there's a drive towards left field. That gets over the left fielder's head. That's going to clear the bases. Leon comes in to score. Here comes Titchener. He will come in to score. Aldretti's going to be held at third. Kovarik goes into second with a double, scoring 2. And the Nitros getting a bit of an explosion here off the senior Hempel, making it 9-4. So Leon scores. Titchener came around to score. Aldretti held at third on the double by Kovarik, picking up 2 RBIs.
Let's go, Ryan. We're not done, kid. Let's go. Come on.
And that brings up Ryan Kataoka.
Come on.
He's 0 for 2 on the night, has an RBI opportunity with a runner at third. Pitch taken inside, ball one. He is the 9th batter to come to the plate here this inning for the Nitros. He's 0 for 2, grounded out to second base in both at-bats. 9-4 is the score. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So the Nitros plating 4 runs so far, looking for more with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Giving the Nitro faithful something to cheer about here on this Friday night on May the 4th. Check swing, the pitch taken for a strike, letter high. And Kataoka down in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. 9-4 is the score.
Come on, kid. Let's go.
Parents biting their nails off to my right. There's the 1-2. Swinging. Guess what? Goes to second base. The second baseman has it. Over to first in time, and the inning comes to a close. So Kataoka grounds out to the second baseman for the 3rd consecutive time tonight. The Nitros, though, they do pick up 4 runs. Let's see, they pick up 4 hits, and they leave 2 men on. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-4 is the score. We're back with the bottom of the 6th right after this.
You're a whole new generation. You're loving what they do. I put a Pepsi in the motion, but that choice is up to you. Hey, you're the Pepsi generation. Girls are down and taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. Taste the thrill of the day and feel the Pepsi way. You're a whole new generation.
Sometimes I dream that here's me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move,
I move.
I dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like mine.
Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
Be like mine.
Be like Mike. Yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move.
Dream I groove. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Like Mike, if I could be like Mike.
So to the bottom of the 6th we go. Nate Burke up on the mound for the Nitros, and his first pitch catches the outside corner for a strike.
Bottom of the 6th inning for the Falcons, leading off the catcher, number 15, junior Jake Joluzian.
So Jake Juluzian, number 15, Jake Juluzian. Now batting, taking over for Gaddis, who went 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, and hit by a pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Jalizian. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of it, in fact. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Burke into the windup, and here's the pitch to Jake. That's a fastball that runs high, bringing Wong out of his crouch. And the count goes to 2-2. So we approach 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Midnight, the witching hour. Hey, it's Cinco de Mayo in New York. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Breaking ball, missing outside, and the count runs full now, 3-2. So we go from Star Wars Day, May the 4th, to Cinco de Mayo. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging, there's a chopper up the third base line. That's foul. So we'll do it again. Jake Jalizian, the catcher now, taking over for the starter, Brian Gaddis. Getting his first at-bat, seen some action here. 9-4 is the score in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Nitros plating 4 runs in the top of the 6th. Curveball waved at and missed, and Jalizian strikes out, and Wong throws the ball to left field. Maybe we should just get it back to the pitcher at this point. First strikeout of the game for Burke. Third strikeout for the Nitros pitching staff. And for Burke on the season, that is his 20th strikeout. Now Chase Smith still in the ball game. He's been hit by a pitch a couple times, reached on an error. He's 0 for 1, takes a pitch outside, ball 1. He was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning and then was forced out at 3rd. Hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning, left at 2nd. Reached on an error in the 4th inning and was forced out at 2nd. It's a fly ball down the right field line, foul territory. The catch is made by Aldretti, and we've got 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Lorenzo Respicio, I believe.
2 outs, third baseman. Number 2, senior Jager Roet.
Nope, got another batter coming up, pinch hitter. Jager Proletti, I believe. Yep, swings and fouls it off. Strike 1 to count. So strike 1 to count. So Jager Proletti playing third base now for the Falcons. Here's the strike 1 pitch. Breaking ball, waved at and missed, down in the count as these subs coming off the bench for the Falcons, I guess used to some faster pitching because these off-speed pitches floating in there, they're way out in front of it. Burke now ahead in the count, 0-2. Here's the next pitch. Taken low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. On deck, I believe, is still Schaefer, the shortstop. Probably the one guy you don't want to take out of your lineup, the shortstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Burke is ready and delivers. Curveball, waved at and missed, and he pumps his fist, picking up his 2nd strikeout of the inning. 2nd strikeout of the game, 21st strikeout of the season, and the Falcons are gone in order. We head to the 7th inning. Do or die time for the Nitros, and due up, you'll have Cole, Edom, and Wong, 9-1-2, where we left off last inning. We'll see what they can do after this. 9-4, Falcons on top as we head to the 7th, back here on EdomRocksRadio.com.
Cocaine to smile makes me feel good. Makes me feel nice. Have a Coke and a smile. That's the way it should be. I like to see the whole world smiling with me. Coca-Cola and Sprite. Have a Coke and a smile. A Coke and a smile. Smile, that's the way it should be. I like to see
used to be alone in a crowd, but now you look around these days. There seems to be a Dr. Pepper craze. I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, we're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
So we head to the 7th inning. 9-4 is the score, and we start off where we started off the 6th inning, where they got 4 runs. We got Cole, Edom, and Wong, 9-1 and 2. Cole 0 for 1. The last inning he walked and scored. Needs a base hit here. Swings and fouls a back, strike one the count. So we are in the top of the 7th. Nitros plating 4 runs in the 6th, snapping a 34-inning scoreless streak against the Falcons. Curve ball taken high, 1 ball, 1 strike to count. It's been a while since the Nitros have scored 4 runs in a game, let alone 4 runs in an inning. Pitch runs high, ball 2, 2-1. Last time they got more than 4 runs in a ball game, you got to go all the way back to their 7-4 victory at Paramount. They scored 3 against Muir in an 8-3 loss. There's ball 3. Hempel out for his 2nd inning of work. In that first inning, he had a strikeout, 2 walks, gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. Here's the 3-1. High ball 4, and Cole draws the walk for the 2nd consecutive inning. So Cole is aboard, and that brings up David Edom. He got a base hit his last time up, talked to them between innings, and he said the base umpire put his hands up in the air as if it was a foul ball. That's why he didn't run. And then he looked, and the umpire's pointing fair. Same umpire that had the bad call at third when David applied the tag, and they complained, so maybe the umpire purposely did that. You never know. Pitch taken low and away, ball 1 the count. Last year at Burroughs, David was pitching, and a couple bad calls, so David complained, and the umpire went out and yelled at him, kind of funny, said, I gave you some cookies, and then got retaliatory toward the rest of the game. Swinging, he pulled it foul, got around on it, and sends it toward the parking lot. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So he's reached base in his last 7 games. He's gotten a hit in 6 of the last 7. See if he can get a multi-hit game here. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Hempel, the senior, up on the mound. Working from the stretch with Cole at first. Breaking ball swung on. This could be 2. Ground ball to short. Schaefer goes to second for 1. Arrow mails it to first, and David is aboard on the fielder's choice. So 6-4 on the fielder's choice. So David with 21 stolen bases on the year. 1 shy of tying the record by at least the more recent record of Hong An, who had 22 stolen bases in a season back in 2007. Talked with Mr. Lancaster, and there really isn't any records per se before 2007. Pitch over for a strike. 0-1 the count to Wong. Wong 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. Edom taking his lead away from first, being held on there by Langford. Hempel working from the stretch. Turns, throws to first, not in time. Edom back to the bag. On deck, Darian Jenks. So Wong could use a base hit here to keep things going. It's do or die time here in the 7th inning. Edom with his lead. Pitch over for a strike. 0-2 the count now to Wong. Wong digging in, batting from the left side. Edom with his lead. Hempel from the stretch. Delivers, and the pitch is strike 3 on the inside part of the plate, and Wong strikes out. 2nd strikeout for Hempel. Wong finishes the night 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. And that brings up Darian Jenks, 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Edom taking his lead, being held on by Langford. Here's the pitch. Called strike around the letters. 0-1 to count. 9-4 is the score. Turn, throw to first. Not in time. David getting back to the bag. Got to watch this umpire, too. You never know if he's going to make a bad call. The game on Tuesday ended Rangel tried to steal third and was thrown out. Edom away from first. Not going. Breaking ball swung on. This could do it. A chop to third. Taken there by Proletti. Throws to first, and that's the ball game. The Nitros, no runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on. The final score, CV wins it by a score of 9-4. 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors for the Nitros. 9 runs, 9 hits, and an error for CV.
4 runs, 5 hits. Crescenta Valley remains undefeated in Pacific League play.
For the Nitros,
On behalf of both schools, thank you very much for attending.
Trent Lucerian gets the loss. He goes 3 1/3 innings, striking out 2, walking 2, allowing 6 earned runs on 8 hits, 8 runs overall, 3 hit batters. Burke goes 2 2/3 innings, striking out 2, allowing a run and a hit. For the Nitros, Edom goes 1 for 4 with a single, a strikeout, and a run scored. Wong 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. Jenks 1 for 3 with a single and a strikeout. Leone 1 for 3 with a single, an RBI, a strikeout, and a run scored. Lucerian 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Titchener goes 0 for 1 with a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. Aldretti 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Kovaric 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, a double, and 2 RBIs. Kataoka 0 for 3. Cole goes 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. The Nitros pick up 4 runs in the 6th inning, snapping a 34-inning scoreless streak against CV. The Nitros now on the season drop to 3-19-1 overall. They drop to 0-12 in league play. They have now lost 60 games over the last 3 years as their record drops to 9-60-2 since 2016. And they will have a 2-game set against Hoover, which they will have to sweep in order to avoid their 3rd straight 20-loss season. The game on Tuesday will be at Glendale High School at 3:30 versus the Tornadoes. And then they play on Thursday night here at Stengel Field at 6 o'clock to close out the 2018 campaign. Final score, 9-4. CB gets the victory. Well, guys, have a good weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday from Glendale High School here on EdomRocksRadio.com.